Hi, thank you so much for joining me today for our onboarding and training session for new hosts. My name is Anastasia. I'm Giggster's hosting and onboarding manager, and I will be happy to uh, share with you today the basics of hosting with us. I hope you can see my presentation. So let's kick it off. The booking process with Giggster starts from a booking request that is sent to you by a prospective renter who found your listing on our website. You can accept or reject a booking request. If you accept it, you will get a confirmed booking after Giggster collects the payment from the renter. Thus, at the moment of booking confirmation, our cancellation policy enters in force in case of cancellation of your booking, and the location agreement is generated for your booking, the main document governing the terms of the booking and the relationships between the renter and the host. If you reject a booking request, you don't get a confirmed booking, but you're not penalized for rejecting a booking request always when there is a reason for reject. And you can clarify this reason to your renter. Please do not ignore booking requests. If you can't accept them, it's better to explicitly reject a booking request than to leave it pending, and the renter will be hesitant about what happens. Will you accommodate them or not? So if you can't accommodate a booking request, it's better to explicitly reject it and explain to the renter the reason for the reject than to ignore it. You won't be penalized for rejects. However, if there are many rejects, you do not accept booking requests but reject them a lot, your account standing, your rating will be affected. Just a second. You can also reply to a booking request with a custom rate. If you reply to a booking request with a custom rate, you provide a special price for the renter, a special offer. Sometimes you need to provide a discount or probably increase the price for the renter. So use the custom rate tool if you need to customize the booking terms for the renter. And apart from price adjustments, you can also use this tool to add notes to the addendum to the location agreement. That is a special contract that we generate for all bookings made on our website. Apart from booking requests, you will also receive booking inquiries, which are different from requests in a way that they can't be approved or rejected. Inquiries are simply messages sent to you by prospective renters who also found your listing on our website, but they are not ready to make an official booking yet. The renter may have some questions to you, so that they send you messages, and you find all the inquiries in the Messages tab versus booking requests, which are found in the Bookings tab. So booking requests can be approved or rejected, while inquiries can't be approved or rejected. They are simply messages, but they also require your attention. You're expected to be responsive and reply to all new messages within 48 working hours. Inquiries do not expire. So they will be hanging there in the Messages tab waiting for your response. But booking requests do expire. So if you do not accept a booking request within 48 hours, it will automatically expire, and it will affect your listings rating on our platform. So it's better to explicitly reject or approve a booking request than to ignore it. And it's important to be responsive to booking requests and inquiries, because your success on our platform depends on your responsiveness and the number of confirmed bookings made through Giggster. In both cases, you can reply to booking request and booking inquiry with a custom rate. That is a situation when you need to adjust when you need to adjust the pricing for the renter. You can find this tool to the right from the booking chat. Just go to the booking chat with the renter and click on send custom rate. So you will be able to adjust the price to add additional fees to the quote, and also custom rules if necessary. The custom rules can be added to the notes section of the custom rate tool. I'm sorry, it's taking me a little bit to switch the slides because I'm recording this video and at the same time sharing the presentation on multiple devices. If you already have a confirmed booking, you can edit it using the booking update. So scroll down to the bottom of the page and click update booking. You will be able to introduce new details and they will be sent for approval to the renter. If the renter agrees to the new details, the booking will be updated. But if the renter does not agree to the new details, the booking will remain the same. The terms will remain the same. The booking won't be updated. Mutual agreement, mutual approval is required for a confirmed booking to be updated. The same with the renter. If the renter requests a booking update, you are to agree or not agree to the new terms. And if you do not agree to the new terms, the booking won't be updated. But please note that it's not compulsory to agree to the new terms. It's always up to you to agree or not agree to the new terms, and you won't be penalized if you do not accept a booking update request. Specifics of the booking process are discussed in detail in the help section on our website. Specifically, you can find their recommendations on what should be discussed with the renter before you accept their booking request. So we just go to the help section on our website and see responses to frequently asked questions there. But for all bookings, we recommend paying special attention to the following things, such as the crew size, the maximum head count allowed at your location. It's very important to discuss with the renter how many people they will have, and if they think that they will exceed the allowed head count, they should know that they will incur additional fees for extra people. And not all locations fit an unlimited number of people, so it's also very important to inform the renter if your location can't accommodate more than a certain number of people. The type of activity, please note that sometimes renters misrepresent the activity type. They try to pretend that they will have, say, for example, a still photo shoot, but then it turns out to be a B-roll and or video shoot, or probably they even plan to have an event, but try to book it as a still shoot so that the rate is lower. How to know whether the renter provides you with correct information? Just ask them questions about their project, their previous projects, videos, what they did before. Maybe they can share with you the link to their website, to their social networks. Obviously, they will be able to get some information from their online presence, what they have already done, whether they're really in the production industry or event makers. So it's very easy when you get access to their social networks. And of course, if it's production, they should be able to provide you with the script or with the idea of the project, with the call sheet and other things characteristic of production. It's also important to discuss the house rules, whether alcohol is allowed for events, what type of equipment is allowed, how the renter will protect your property, protect the floors, the valuable things, whether you will have a site rep or not, you will be present to supervise the booking. So it's very important to discuss these things before you accept a booking request. And finally, insurance and filming or event permit. We will discuss them in detail a little bit further, but it's always important to remind your renter of these requirements. Although Giggster does it before the renter makes a booking, it's also your responsibility to ensure the renter has complied with all the necessary requirements and obtained all the necessary permits. And you are expected to share the house rules, the restrictions, and the check-in instructions once the booking is confirmed. To make it easier, please fill out the welcome guide available in the listing details, where you can include all the check-in instructions and useful information for your renter. For example, your contact number or your site rep's phone number, so that the renter doesn't have issues with access to the property on the day of the booking. Must-read articles. This is just a list of the articles that I recommend checking when you visit our help section. Just you can make a screenshot and check these topics, which are very, very useful for all hosts, not only new hosts, but also people who host with us for a long time, but just want to improve their experience and make the process smoother. How to make your listing stand out is the next topic that we also discuss in the help section on our website, giving you recommendations on how to set up a successful listing for different types of activities. But the same recommendations work for all listings. These are good prices, reasonable prices, which are lower than an average price on similar location area, especially when you are new to hosting, your listing is new, so it's important to be competitive. Please test in your area and try to set up a rate that will be a little bit lower than the average price that you can find for similar locations. Use bright pictures. High quality photos do make a difference and help you generate more leads faster. Keywords in the description and the title also help your listing move to top of search results when the renter searches for locations by keywords. Of course, it's important to be responsive to inquiries and requests, the thing that we already discussed, and always reply to new inquiries. And when you have already hosted your first bookings, please ask your renter for review and review them back. A rescheduling and cancellation policy is pretty simple. We actually do not have a strict and official rescheduling policy. It's up to you, the host, whether to allow or not allow rescheduling, and you are not penalized if you can't accommodate rescheduling. But we usually appreciate flexibility if the host can allow rescheduling free of charge at least once, especially when the renter needs to reschedule due to force majeure circumstances. But finally, it's up to you to allow or not allow rescheduling. Sometimes hosts charge rescheduling fee in such cases, so they accommodate the renter, but at the same time they're compensated for the rescheduling. The cancellation policy is explained in details in the corresponding article on our website in the help section, and it's pretty simple. A full refund is provided to the renter only if the renter cancels within 24 hours after booking confirmation, and at the same time there are more than 48 hours before the start. Please pay attention. Both conditions should be met. For example, if I book today for tomorrow, in an hour I decide to cancel, I won't get my money back because there are less than 48 hours before the start. But if I book today for, say, Friday, and then I decide to cancel within 24 hours, and there are still more than 48 hours before the start of my booking, I get all the money back. If the 24-hour grace period is over, so more than 24 hours have passed from the moment of booking confirmation, but at the same time, there are still more than 48 hours before the start of the booking, I will get half of the location fee back, and the other half will be paid out to the host, minus Giggster's commission. All additional fees will be refunded in full. So please pay attention that the additional fees will be refunded in full if it's a half location fee cancellation. And if there are less than 48 hours before the start of the booking, no refund of the location fees provided to the renter, while the additional fees are refunded in full. If the host wants to customize the cancellation policy and provide a larger refund to the renter, we do not mind that. You can customize the booking, the cancellation policy for the booking, but please contact us and let us know that you wish to provide a larger refund to your renter, or, for example, provide them some kind of a discount, a credit. We will help you formalize it and cancel the booking on custom terms. Always when you wish to provide a larger refund, not a smaller refund, only a larger refund than stipulated in our cancellation policy. If you need to cancel a booking, please contact us through the help chat on our website or via email. Although the help chat is preferable, we reply immediately. So just go to the website, find the help chat icon in the low right-hand corner and contact us and ask us for cancellation, or open the menu tab and contact support. Click on contact support, as you can see here. Host site cancellations do affect your rating, so it's not good when you cancel bookings. Please try to avoid cancellations if possible, and rescheduling is always better than cancellation. Location agreement is the main document regulating the booking, and it's a standard document adjusted for each project. We add some details depending on the house rules of your location, the custom notes that you may add using the custom rate tool, but the body of the contract remains the same for all bookings. And in case of some disputes or misunderstandings, we rely on our location agreement and resolve any disputes according to the location agreement. If you sign some additional agreements or location release forms with your renters, please know that Giggster won't be able to enforce them. We only use our standard location agreement for dispute resolution. Security deposit and additional fees can be charged using the custom rate tool or added as default additional fees to the listing. And the default additional fees will be collected from all renters for all bookings unless you send a custom rate. So please remember, if, for example, you set a certain security deposit on the listing, the same amount will be charged from all renters when they send you a booking request and you accept it. To customize this amount, it's better to use the custom rate tool. But if the amount is the same for all bookings, I recommend adding the security deposit fee and any other additional fees to the additional fees section of your listing. Filming or event permit and insurance. The terms are discussed in detail and explained in the location agreement. And here are some important things to remember: that our location agreement establishes that producer is responsible for obtaining all the necessary licenses, permits, and documents required for the booking. However, it should be explicitly requested by the host. The hostess who knows what types of documents may be needed to use their location for filming, production, for events, or other types of activities. So please Take your time and check with local filming or event authorities, with the city council or other governing bodies, on what types of documents and permits may be required for short-term rentals at your location. And you will be able to inform your renter on time what types of documents they need to get. Especially we're talking about their permit for production and for events. That is also sometimes required for events too. As for the insurance, it's also compulsory for all bookings made through our website, and it's stipulated in the location agreement that the renter is responsible for getting an insurance for the booking that should feature the location address, the name of the host, and the name of the renter. So the name of the host should be added to the co-insured party field, and the renter should provide you with a copy of the insurance before the start of their booking. Please pay attention that if the renter does not provide you with the copy of the insurance certificate, you are at your right to not allow the booking to happen. You can always contact Giggster in case the renter does not know how to obtain the insurance, and we will guide them through the process and let them know where they can buy insurance online. But it's important to always check on that and ask your renter to provide insurance for their booking. A site rep is a term used to name the person who helps you and the renter on site, especially when you, the host, can't be present. It's a location manager, a site representative, a person who supervises the booking and helps the renter on site, and at the end of the booking completes a final walkthrough and fills out a site rep or a walkthrough report where any overages, damages, or additional fees should be stated. So it becomes easier for you to collect extra charges in case the renter leaves the location and does not cover damages or overages. So you have a site rep report, and you can continue working with the renter on collecting the additional fees. So if you can't be present on site at the end of the booking to complete a final walkthrough and sign a site rep report that should have two signatures, your signature and renter's signature, please assign a site rep. A site rep fee is usually paid by the renter, but it's important to inform your renter in advance of this requirement, and the site rep will make this work for you. And our final topic for today is about overages. By overages, we understand overtime and extra people. According to the location agreement, the overtime is charged at 1.5 hourly rate, and sometimes hosts collect payment for overtime, charging the renter at a regular hourly rate, not increasing the fee, so it's absolutely fine. However, please remember that it can't exceed the standard overtime rate, 1.5 hourly rate. Regarding overtime, it's always recommended to collect payment before extending the booking. So if you see that the renter is likely to incur overtime and they need to extend their booking, please communicate with them and ask them if they wish to extend the booking. And if so, you send them a booking update request through Giggster and ask them to accept your request. This way, your additional payment for additional time is guaranteed. However, if the renter does not accept the request, does not pay for the booking extension, we recommend not allowing overtime and asking the renter to leave the location by the original end time. As for extra people, the fee for extra people is established in the addendum to the location agreement. It's calculated on a custom basis for every booking, you are at your right to allow or not allow extra people. You or your site rep should always keep an eye on the booking and see if the renter complies with the established maximum head count. And if not, you should inform the renter right away that they should pay for extra people. And again, you can request payment using booking update feature, customary feature as well, available in the booking chart. You just send the custom rate and indicate that it's for extra people on site, and the renter will have to accept a custom rate to make a payment. Remember, please, that if you do not do it, if you do not communicate with your renter about the additional charges for overages or overtime, it may be complicated to collect additional payments after the end of the booking. As for the damages, location agreement gives the renter 30 days to collect, to repair damages, to fix damaged items, or pay the quote provided by the host. And usually it's all about negotiation and discussion. You're expected to communicate with your renter about the damages and the extra charges for them. And as for the minor charges, they can also be collected using the custom rate tool or the booking update feature, where you put the minor charges to the additional fees. We have an article on how to process overages in the help section on our website, and also the templates, a walkthrough and site rep report over there. And after the end of the booking, you will receive an email with a link to the claim portal, where you will be able to submit a claim and attach a walkthrough or a site rep report and evidence in support of your claim. And our claim resolution department will help resolve your claim and collect payment for extra fees for overages and damages, always when your claim is supported by sufficient evidence and the site rep report signed by you and your renter. And finally, I invite you to our Giggster community, where you can meet with other hosts and with our community manager, who will be happy to reply to your questions, doubts, and maybe you would like to share some feedback about Giggster. We will be happy to see you in our community forum at community.giggster.com. We are available 24/7 for you in our help chat on our website and via email at contact@giggster.com. We will appreciate your feedback about Giggster and about our support on reviews.io, also on Google and on Trustpilot. So if you have a minute, please visit these websites and leave your feedback. Thank you so much for joining me today. I will be happy to see you on Thursday for questions and answer session. And remember that this meeting takes place every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I will be happy to see you again and introduce you to Giggster. Thank you so much for your attention today, and goodbye. Just a second.